I was thinking when I walked into the lobby that, this was where the fun started.
We had at one time probably a dozen people crammed into the office.
My furniture was rented, and I rented or free because it was cardboard boxes flipped upside down is what my credenza was.
For a couple of months, we didn't receive a paycheck, which was sort of interesting for us.
David was in his own office, Lee was in his own office, and then Bruce, Jeff, and I were all in one room.
You didn't have a lot of privacy, and I think one of the funniest things was, Dabsy, she was talking to us or whatever, and she kind of slipped and let us know that she was pregnant at the time.
Jeff's wife would call and ask him to do something, and he would be, and I'd be like, do you think she would have called if she hadn't needed it? I mean, you couldn't have a private conversation.
And so at the time, we felt like the opportunity was right. There was a lot of disruption in the market with a lot of mergers and acquisitions and going on, and customers were being disenfranchised. In other words, what I mean is they're being told who they need to bank with, whether or not they wanted to or not.
We were at a large regional bank, and it had gotten to the point where it just was hard to do business. Me personally, I didn't like to get up every day and go to work, and I really felt like that it was time to start something that, where we had the ability to make decisions, and what we were doing made a difference.
I love taking something from rented furniture and cardboard boxes to seeing businesses, buildings everywhere.
The reason we did it, because we felt like it was the right time, felt like the community needed something like this, and we had the right people to start it.
So we had a lot of fun, and 5 of us crammed into this little small space, and just one of the most special times I guess I've ever had in my career. First of all, we spent most of our time organizing the bank, raising capital, doing a lot of pretty stressful work. Whenever it was time for us to have a good discussion, and we did it at least once a week, about our culture, one of the things that we decided to do was to have some simple words that described our company. We listed a long list of words, and we narrowed that down to 5, and fun ended up being one of those. And it was just a way for us to, I guess, describe how we, wanted our employees to feel every day when they came into work. We hoped our clients would have fun doing business with us. I still have fun every day when I go into work, and I hope the rest of our employees do as well. And hopefully if they, convey that kind of attitude, it just makes for a better environment for clients to come in and do their business with us.
Well, I chose service. We really enjoy serving our customers, and I think that's the difference. And I think our reputation is built on how we treat each customer and how well we make their banking relationship simple and easy. We don't mind running papers by their home. We don't mind dropping documents off in their mailbox and retrieving them just to make it so easy. They prefer to bank with us. Our customers appreciate being known by name, not being known as an account number. And that one-on-one, high-touch service is really what Progress Bank is all about.
We have a number of values. One of them in particular is integrity. And integrity is a very important part of the value of our company. Without integrity, I don't think we stand for much. What is integrity? Well, it's the desire to do the right thing, whether or not anyone's holding you accountable for it. If you're doing the right thing, the customer knows it. Far too many times you work for an organization, a company that says, okay, we want you to do this, we want you to do that, we want you to sell this, we want you to sell that. And selling is not a dirty word. I mean, selling is important to our organization. But the important thing is making sure that you have the best interest of the customer in mind as you're selling services and products to them.
Well, when we were picking the values, we narrowed them down, and I came up with passion. What I hope is I hope that it applies that we're passionate about our jobs, that we're passionate about what we do every day, and that, I hope we all realize that no matter what we do in the bank, our ultimate goal needs to be to give the customer a great experience to let them feel good about Progress Bank. I mean, I get people all the time that talk about the service that we provide and the experience they have when they come to the bank. I think when we show that passion and the customer sees that we really love our jobs and we care about them and care about the bank, that they're going to pass that on and the bank will grow from word of mouth.
I chose enthusiasm. When you communicate that to other employees and to your customers, that they want more of that. It's sort of like I want what they have. And so I want employees to have enthusiasm and our customers to have enthusiasm about banking with us. And banking isn't the most exciting, glamorous, sexiest business, to say the least. So we have to make it that. We have to create the enthusiasm. When you step apart and show that attention and show that happiness and excitement and attention to that customer, then I think that it differentiates us. Even when the products may be the same across multiple banks, I think it's how you feel that makes the difference.
While we don't spend a lot of time talking about it, my hope is that those 5 simple words are something that all of our employees, can appreciate and really live when they come to the office every day.
I think if you're a new employee and if you go in and get you a mentor, that they can help bring you along very quickly to what the bank's values and the culture is, and what we want to do. That we just don't want you to. We don't want you to come in and it just be a job. We want you to come in and enjoy what you're doing and let that be portrayed to the customer.
It's so much better to just pick up the phone and talk through it than have 10 emails back and forth. I also think with us being in different markets now, we don't always know the person, face to face. Ask your boss if you could go visit another market for a day or learn what they do. I think understanding other people's roles makes you work better with them when they're asking things of you or vice versa.
Personally, I see us being here for the long term.
I really think we have the ability to be a $2 to $3 to $5 billion bank over the next 10 years.
We'd like to link areas. For example, we have a gap between Huntsville and Florence. We'd love to be able to fill in the middle there.
The important part is getting the right people.
But I see the bank continuing to grow, providing a great place for our clients to do business, a great place for our employees to work, and we have absolutely provided a great return on investment to our shareholders. So continuing to do all of those things, I think, will be our focus. But at the same time, focusing on the things that we really do well.